Okay, let's be real for a second. Who actually enjoys dreading the end of the year, knowing you're going to have to brave that freezing December weather just to stand in those notoriously long lines at the historic Greene County courthouse? No one, right? Well, what if I told you there is an absolute game changer of a solution, one that takes literally just a few minutes with zero trips out into the cold? Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to break down exactly how you can easily pay your property tax online in Greene County, Missouri.
Every single year, that tax statement shows up in the mail, and along with it comes that familiar wave of annual tax season dread. We have all been there, sitting around wondering when we can possibly squeeze a trip down to 940 North Boonville into our already completely packed schedules. But today, we are going to completely validate that frustration, and then we're going to banish it for good. I'm going to show you just how incredibly easy it is to conquer those property taxes without ever having to leave your couch. So, let's dive right in. The perks of using the online portal are honestly incredible compared to mailing a check or visiting the courthouse in person. First off, absolutely no long lines to wait in. Second, you don't have to scramble to find a stamp or worry about your payment getting mysteriously lost or delayed in the mail. Third, you get an instant digital receipt the exact second you hit pay. And honestly, the best part? The whole shebang is available 24/7. You could literally pay your taxes at midnight in your pajamas if you wanted to.
Okay, here's our quick roadmap for this explainer. 1. Avoid the tax office lines. 2. Gathering your tax information. 3. Step-by-step online payment. 4. Payment methods and fees. 5. FAQs and pro tips. And finally, 6. Final steps and disclaimer. Let's get to it.
Section 2. Gathering your tax information. What you need before you begin.
So before we actually jump onto the website, you need to gather a couple of essential tools for the job, specifically your tax ID number and your PIN. Now, you'll find these on the official statements provided by the Greene County Collector, Alan Isett. These statements are either mailed directly to your house in November or, hey, if you don't have the physical copy handy, you can easily access them digitally right on the official county website. Either way, you are going to need to reference this statement, so keep it close.
Section 3. Step-by-step online payment. A click-by-click walkthrough.
Think of me as your friendly over-the-shoulder guide for this next part. If you want to open up a new tab and follow along, go ahead and navigate to countycollector.com. Once you're there, look toward the top left corner of the homepage and just click that bright green button that says Statements and Receipts. Remember, we're doing this first step just to find your digital statement so we can grab your PIN and tax ID.
The system is actually super intuitive. It lets you hunt down your personal or real estate tax info using 3 really simple methods. You can just type in your name, you can drop in your tax ID if you already know it, or you can simply use your property address. Just pick whichever one is easiest for you and hit search.
Right after you search, the system is going to generate a list of results. You'll want to look carefully at these. Find the specific row that perfectly matches your personal account name and your location address, and then just click directly on that row. That's going to open up your account details.
Now you should be looking at a summary screen of your account. To view your actual bill, all you do is click on the Statement button on the far left side for the specific tax year you want to pay. So, like 2021, for example. Also, a quick heads up, this helpful little screen will also show you if you happen to have any unpaid, delinquent taxes from previous years that you might need to take care of first. Okay, once that digital statement opens up, draw your eyes immediately to the top left corner, right under your name. This is absolutely crucial. You are going to clearly see your tax ID number, and right underneath it, a special PIN marked specifically for internet payments. Go ahead and write both of these down or just highlight and copy them because you are 100% going to need them for this next step.
All right, now you'll guide yourself right back to the main homepage of countycollector.com, but this time you're going to click the big red Pay Taxes button. This drops you onto the final payment screen. Here you'll confidently enter that tax ID and your internet PIN. Now here is a massive pro tip for you. Type these numbers in without any spaces or dashes. The system literally just wants the raw numbers. Once you've got them in, hit search, select your bill, and click submit.
Moving on to Section 4, Payment Methods and Fees. Understanding your options.
So, now that you've got your bill pulled up, let's talk strategy. We need to go over the different ways to pay online and, more importantly, the costs associated with them. Pay close attention here because this is a piece of insider knowledge that will literally save you money. The portal gives you 2 main options, an e-check or a traditional credit or debit card. And the good news is no matter which one you choose, the system instantly generates a digital receipt for you to download or print, giving you that immediate peace of mind.
But let's look closely at the breakdown of those specific bank fees. If you decide to use a debit card, you're going to get hit with a 1.5% fee. A credit card, that carries a 2.0% fee. However, I highly recommend using the e-check option. Why? Because it is completely free. By simply typing in your bank routing and account number, you bypass those annoying percentage-based card fees entirely. It keeps your hard-earned money exactly where it belongs, in your pocket.
Section 5. FAQs and Pro Tips. Insider knowledge for a smooth experience.
Now, even with a totally smooth system, things can occasionally pop up. So understanding the strict deadlines and a few troubleshooting tricks is going to help you avoid some incredibly costly mistakes. I literally cannot stress the importance of this date enough. December 31st. That is the absolute hard deadline to either pay or postmark your taxes in Greene County. The collector's office heavily urges everyone to pay as early as possible. Why? Well, because if you make a tiny mistake, like maybe typing in the wrong payment amount, paying early gives you plenty of time to fix it before the deadline passes. If an incomplete payment gets kicked back to you after the new year, you are still on the hook for being late.
And trust me, you do not want to be late. If you miss that December 31st deadline, you're immediately hit with a really harsh 9% penalty. But wait, it doesn't stop there. You are also going to be charged an additional 2% interest charge for every single month that the bill remains unpaid. That number snowballs incredibly fast, guys, so just get it done early.
But what if things do go wrong? Well, here is your clear troubleshooting timeline. First off, don't panic if you misplace your physical statement or if you're struggling to find it online. If you need help locating your statement or if you have questions about the actual assessed value of your property, you need to direct those specific questions to the assessor's office. You can easily call them directly at 417-868-4101 or just shoot them an email at assessoronline@greenecountymo.gov. Now, here's a very important distinction to make. If your question is specifically about the payment process itself, like maybe the online portal is throwing an error code or you're confused about the final total due, you need to route that inquiry over to the collector's office, not the assessor. You can reach the collector's office via email at collectorhelp@greenecountymo.gov. Just knowing exactly who to ask is going to save you so much time and headache.
Finally, Section 6. Final steps and disclaimer. Wrapping up your tax payment.
All right, we are right at the finish line of this explainer. Just think about that incredible feeling of accomplishment you're going to have when this is completely checked off your to-do list. No sitting in traffic, no standing in a ridiculous line, no frantically hunting for your checkbook and a stamp at the last minute. By mastering this online portal today, you are securing serious peace of mind for this tax season and saving yourself hours of hassle for every single tax season in the future. So don't wait until the end of December. Head over to countycollector.com and just get it done today.
Just a quick formal disclaimer before we wrap things up. While we've distilled all of this straight from Greene County's official guidance to make it as easy for you as possible, always be sure to verify current procedures with official Greene County government sources to ensure you have the absolute most up-to-date rules. And of course, please consult a tax professional if you happen to have highly specific or complex questions about your personal property taxes.
We've covered the tools you need, the exact steps to navigate the portal like a pro, the insider tricks to completely dodge those bank fees, and the absolute deadlines you need to beat to avoid those nasty penalties. The only thing left now is for you to actually take action. So are you ready to conquer your property tax bill right from the comfort of your own couch? I know you are. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, happy navigating.